here too. I don't have to just dominate in the paint.
Atlanta coming off of back-to-back games, scoring 90-plus points, and Caitlin Clark can score with the best.
A complete skill set in all that she can do.
It's the first miss for Atlanta as Howard could not get it to go. Odyssey Sims, this is what head coach Stephanie White wants from Odyssey.
Hull into the game, her first minutes. Here for Stephanie White, Indiana nearly turns it over once again. Howard this time, right place, right time. And
two players with incredible
Here's McDonald driving inside. Got some quickness as Dantes lines up and knocks it.
It's how Caitlin Clark starts the initiative quickly. Sophie Cunningham.
Caitlin Clark is not just a basketball player. She is a moment. Every time she steps on the court, something feels different. The crowd gets louder, the defense gets nervous, and the game suddenly feels bigger. She doesn't wait for the spotlight, she creates it. What makes Caitlin Clark special starts with confidence. Not loud confidence, not forced confidence, but the kind that comes from hours of work and belief in her game. She plays like she knows she belongs, no matter who is guarding her or how big the moment is.
Links between these two teams. Hull going right at Tahina Pow and gets the bucket, a much needed bucket for Indiana.
50% and 85% from the line. It's just better offense there from the Indiana Fever, just like that.
A good opportunity for the Fever.
She has a lot of quickness. As Hull leans in, one step, bounce pass Bonner.
Her shooting range changes everything. Caitlin doesn't need to be close to the basket to be dangerous. The moment she crosses half court, defenders have to respect her shot. Deep threes aren't highlights for her. They're part of her normal game. She shoots with balance, quick release, and zero fear.
Petty powers through traffic and is able to finish. Fever have a game tomorrow, that rare preseason back-to-back, and you do have to be careful as Cunningham is left alone and drills it through.
With the miss, Vegas has missed 5 straight shots. Caitlin already with 3 assists and gets it over to Hull. Face up, to make reads, to cut. Those things are important in the league.
Oh, the hesitation and the drive. We really saw her confidence.
But Caitlin Clark is not just a shooter. Her ball handling allows her to create space whenever she wants. She uses change of pace, sharp footwork, and smart angles to get past defenders. She doesn't rush. She stays calm, even under pressure. And that control gives her an edge.
And that little move right there off the bounce at 6'5", there's nobody more fit in women's basketball at 6'5" than Asia Wilson.
Well, there's no more of a fierce competitor than Caitlin Clark when it comes to trying to win anything.
So many close games here early in the season. Indiana's 4 losses have come by a combined 11 points, and that's a good start for Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, Stephanie Dolson on the switch has no chance on that.
Much like Tuesday, Atlanta off to a very efficient offensive start. 9 on the shot clock. Aaliyah Boston going against BG. Bad idea. Gets it back to Natasha Howard. 3 on the shot clock and gets it to drop. Natasha.
Her passes are not flashy for attention. They are smart and effective. She knows when to attack and when to trust her teammates. That balance makes her a true floor leader, not just a scorer. Caitlin Clark's basketball IQ stands out every time she plays. She understands spacing, timing, and momentum.
That Aaliyah Boston has to really body up with Bree Jones in that situation.
Tasha Howard slashing it.
Austin came up with it. Mitchell attacking, kicks it. Colson touch to Hull. Inside, Howard gets it off the window.
Sykes, 21 points per game, 4th in the league. Dolson rolling, taken away by Colson. It's a 3-on-2. Colson right up the middle, and she'll take it in for 2.
Really good defensive.
The rotation there by the Sky. Here's Sims on the drive, just blows by Williams and gets to the rim.
She knows when to speed the game up and when to slow it down. She doesn't force bad shots. She takes what the defense gives her and then punishes them for it. When the game gets tight, Caitlin gets stronger. Clutch moments don't scare her. They bring out her best. Late game shots, tough decisions, heavy pressure. She embraces it all.
She's 9th in the league in scoring. Here's Caitlin Clark. Jackie Young starts on her. We expect to see a lot of different defenders, and there's the two-man game.
Well, Washington has done a good job, even without Caitlin Clark being on the floor. The short roll actions that Indiana likes to run, they're still there. All in the corner, get back to go.
Clark, he read it perfectly. Here she is on the move, has Howard, and caught her in mid-step.
She wants the ball when it matters most, and she delivers with confidence. Her ability to score in different ways makes her hard to guard. She can pull up from deep, attack the rim, finish through contact, or stop on a dime for a clean jumper.
Baited her and said, I dare you to shoot that ball. She's 50% in this game from three, but she can knock it down.
Back-to-back buckets for Indiana. Now things are starting to groove.
Clark last played for Indiana against New York, and now she takes it in off glass and has a chance for a three-point play.
Drawn on the drive. High arcing pass, it was too high. Hull pulls down the rebound. Here's Cunningham again. Cunningham coast to coast.
Defenders never know what's coming next, and that uncertainty works in her favor. Leadership is another key part of Caitlin Clark's game. She leads by example. She communicates. She stays locked in. When things aren't going well, she doesn't disappear. She steps up. Her energy lifts her teammates, and her belief spreads across the floor.
Mitchell. Over. Brianna Stewart, the rainbow falls. Washington's going the other way to score. That's why you got to run through your stuff.
Howard backdoor. Hull gets inside and finishes.
Indiana has done a nice job of attacking the rim.
You're given those situations, you got to do something.
Boston turns on Cardoso, fades, fires, leaves it short. Howard playing a little volleyball.
Even without the ball, Caitlin stays involved. She moves, she spaces, she reads the defense. Her presence alone changes how teams defend. Double teams come early, traps come fast, and still, she finds ways to make the right play. What truly separates Caitlin Clark is her fearlessness. Big arenas, loud crowds, high expectations.
Clark directing traffic, and then steps back with the three over Brianna Stewart.
Honor off the Dantas screen, sets up Dantas, who buries a three.
Caitlin with 4 threes on 6 attempts, and Hall able to pick up the ball and finished on the second chance. Hull's first points.
None of it slows her down. She plays with joy, confidence, and a deep love for the game. You can see it in her body language. You can feel it in her shots. Caitlin Clark represents a new generation of basketball, a generation that plays free, plays smart, and plays without limits.
Beaver had the first 4. Washington has rattled off 8 in a row. Indiana's missed 5 straight shots. Mitchell catch and shoot, and ends it with a 3.
Great. Nye Evans, 2 bench players in there to start the quarter. Clark again.
Great job. First by Caitlin Clark, snaking the screen.
Brianna Stewart or Caitlin Clark, what did you want both? Colson on the go. Colson in her 11th year out of Texas A&M has never been.
She inspires young players to shoot confidently, think creatively, and trust their skills. If you enjoy smart basketball and real game actions from the WNBA, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We break down plays, movement, and high IQ decisions from the best women's players in the game daily.